flag, white flag, white flag. 1 lap to go. 1 lap right here.
All right, final thoughts here of this show, this episode. Thank you all for sticking around for the live stream. It's been a few kinks to work out, I dare say, but it's going to be a lot of fun. If you want more info on that, we'll tell you about it here at the end of the show and how you could be a definite part of that live stream and for future episodes here and Q&As and comment and stuff. We've been having a lot of fun with Brian Stone and Jim from the Unhinged Sports Network. What's so funny?
When you mentioned Pioneer during the break, Jim just put Christopher Columbus.
No, close. This isn't a Spanish driver. This is a totally an American driver here.
I love it.
No,
that's great.
Close, Jim. Close.
Close.
But this live stream might be around. It adds a sense of, oh, this is fun, a good interaction with people during the show.
Imagine if we had like a lot of people interacting at some point in the future.
In the future, you got to start off small and work your way there, man. But I'm going to start off with the driver of the week because this is a good one for me. Okay. And like I said, this is a pioneer in the sports. His name is Richard Linder.
Richard Linder?
Richard Linder.
Never heard of that name.
Born in April 6, 1923, died April 19, 1959 at the age of 36. I'll tell you that. In 28 races over a 5-year career in the NASCAR Cup Series, the premier series at the time, his first race came in 1949, race number 4 at Langhorne. His last race came in race number 6 in 1956 at Daytona Beach Course, the 3-mile road course and beach course.
Yes.
Before the Daytona International Speedway was built. His first win in the 1950 race 11 at Dayton. And his last win came in 1950 as well and race 16 at Vernon. He died during a USAC Champ Car event at Trenton Speedway when avoiding a crash. He went through the guardrail, which we've talked about guardrails a lot here.
Yes, we have.
This is 1950s technology that they're still using for Formula One and rolled, causing his neck to break there in 1959. Richard Linder, your driver of the week this week here at In the Marbles and Preston.
Yes.
What is our Speedway highlight or Floss Speedway for this week here at In the Marbles? Again, we couldn't find any this week in NASCAR because nothing goes on during the off season, but we soon will remedy that.
Our lost Speedway, which I didn't really know a whole lot about this Speedway either. I came across it not long ago. Texas World Speedway.
Texas World Speedway.
Yes.
Okay.
Built in 1969 and one of only 8 super speedways of 2 miles or greater in the United States.
Oh.
Yeah. So located in College Station, Texas.
Oh, that's right by the Texas A&M.
Yep. Broke ground in 1967, opened in 69, and closed in 2017.
Oh, bummer.
2 courses, 2 tracks. So you have an oval, all asphalt, 2 miles in length, 4 turns, and then the road course is 2.9 miles, 15 turns.
Oh, wow.
Interesting fact about this one, Texas World Speedway is an exact copy of Michigan International Speedway.
Interesting.
And part of Larry Lopatton's American Raceways Incorporated.
Wow.
Which operated a part of Riverside International Raceway, Trenton Speedway, and Atlanta Raceway until ARI went bankrupt in 1971. So yeah, Texas World Speedway, I have to scroll down because there's just a lot here. It looks like there was only 8 NASCAR races.
Oh, wow. Okay.
At Texas World Speedway. So it kind of 69, 71, 72, 73, 79, 80, and then 81. So some of the famous people in NASCAR that have won at Texas World Speedway: Richard Petty, Buddy Baker, Darrell Waltrip, Cale Yarborough, Benny Parsons.
Wow, Benny Parsons.
1981 Budweiser NASCAR 400.
Wow.
And I was trying to look for a picture of it again because it's really cool if you look it up. I mean, it's a huge place.
Right.
And last I checked, they were dumping cars from some hurricane. I think it was Hurricane Harvey. There was a lot of cars that just got sent there, I guess, that were destroyed. But yeah, I saw a picture of Texas World Speedway. I was like, that is a huge track.
I mean, it's got to be 2 miles. It's exact replica of Michigan.
Yeah. So interesting to know that. I thought that a little interesting tidbit. That's an exact copy of Michigan International Speedway. That is very interesting.
I didn't know there was an exact copy. I thought the closest was California Speedway.
Yeah. Did not realize that either, but that's pretty cool. Texas World Speedway.
Okay.
Well, it would be interesting to see what the NASCAR Cup Series would have looked like racing on that.
It would have been.
Texas World Speedway. I just like the name of that. Texas World Speedway.
At least the Xfinity Series.
Yeah.
Or the Truck Series. That would have been a lot of fun. But
I'm kind of liking the segment of coming across tracks that are just I guess you could say lost or defunct, maybe.
Yeah, just one of those places where history happened.
Yeah.
Yet nobody talks about it anymore. Nobody thinks about it anymore because they've been just forgotten 20, 30 years in the past. Mm-hmm. Maybe even further.
One of only 8 super speedways of 2 miles or greater in length in the U.S. Wow.
Of 8. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know Daytona, Talladega.
Indianapolis. California Auto Club. Michigan. Ontario, California, which I think is another defunct one as well.
That might be next week's highlight.
Mm-hmm. Might be as well.
Man, that's crazy. Crazy. Well, good job, man.
Thanks.
Well, we'll go ahead and, again, thank you for everybody who showed up for our first stream. We've kept a consistent 2 or 3 for the majority of the time.
Stone says that Texas World Speedway is directly across the freeway from Santa's Wonderland.
Okay, well, good landmark for those of you
interesting
who want to go there and check it out one day. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, thanks, Brian, for that tidbit. And this is what's good about this. People can comment and look at the show and say, "Hey, this is a good way for us to interact with the fans in the future." And we hope to do it more so in the future. Again, this is our first time doing this, so bear with us. Again, Matt Camp, who became a Patreon of us, pushed this to us, and we should have set up for this, but this is part of his perk for a tier. And if you want this all the time, go to our Patreon page and look at the tiers and, hey, contribute a little to the show. You could get the live stream stuff. If not, win In the Marbles 2.0, and you'll get it for free. Mm-hmm. So Maples will get it for free, along with Matt Camp, and they can watch the show and comment on us and Q&A us, and we'll maybe do some Q&A segments here in the future with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun little trial and error thing throughout the next couple of weeks, I dare say, before we get to Daytona. And then after that, I think it'll be normal operating procedure to go live and do this, man.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for the season to start.
Yeah.
In general.
So, this is going to be one of those things where it's just growing pains right now. A lot of fun, but... yeah, if you make sure, and I got to say this, folks, sign up for In the Marbles 2.0. It literally costs nothing to do. You can find it at inthemarbles.net. On the tab off top is say In the Marbles 2.0. That is our fantasy NASCAR league. Free to sign up. The link will take you right to NASCAR.com. You make a profile, join In the Marbles 2.0. We got 12 right now.
I think Jim joined too.
Or 13. And go ahead and join. It's free to join. Mm-hmm. And what do you got to lose? And what do you got to gain? It's
definitely a lot of fun.
One day we're going to have a cup here that says In the Marbles 2.0 past champions, and your name might be on the cup.
That's right.
And you get a chance to win money. We gave away a $100 Amazon gift card last year. This year, we don't know yet, but it's to be determined, and we'll definitely get that information to you. But make sure to go sign up for that because it's a lot of fun.
Oh, definitely a lot of fun.
Get a little bit of, interaction with other In the Marble fans. And
Maples would always text me every week saying, "Hey, I finished ahead of you this week." And I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, he sometimes beat me. Sometimes I beat him. Sometimes I beat Maples.
So, yeah, it is a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Yeah,
for a new season.
I'm excited for this season 3. We're doing new things. It's a lot of fun. Unhinged Sports Network is going places.
And even if you don't get in right before the season starts, you can always join a couple races. And we had a couple people do that.
We had a lot of people do that, but at the same time, they were way behind in the points starting off. You want to join right away,
right,
and get those points from Daytona all the way to Phoenix and do that. Oh, and I must say this: BK Racing 57, Kyle Summers. Mm-hmm. That we've had on the show a couple times here, just landed a new sponsor.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did. BK Racing 57 and Kyle Summers, a good fan of and a good friend of the In the Marbles, just signed Remax.
Oh, the
Realty Group.
Realty Group. Why did you say? You said
the one with the balloon. I said the one with the balloon, but at the same time, that's big for him going into the Vork's touring car series coming up here this year. His first race is going to be, I believe, in Florida somewhere. It's going to be somewhere in Florida. We'll make sure to keep everybody up to date on that. But good for him, because on top of that, he's in Pensacola. It's going to be at Five Flags Speedway there in Pensacola.
Okay.
Saturday, February 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Pensacola 200 there at Five Flags Speedway. And you know, he's got Dairy Cream, he's got Remax, he's got a lot of sponsors coming on board with him, so it means a lot of people believe in him. So best of luck to Kyle Summers here coming up here. It's going to be a lot of fun watching that. I'm definitely going to stream it and maybe try to make it to a race or two.
That would be pretty cool to go to.
That would be pretty cool to go to. But Preston, do you have anything else before we start wrapping it up here this week for this episode?
Nothing else.
Nothing else, man.
I got nothing.
Well, you definitely gave us an interesting list to go on. I
did.
And we'll see in the next few days how people respond to that. But again, I want to thank everybody who signed up for or is viewing us live streaming right now. It's been a lot of fun. Like I said, a few kinks to work out. It's going to be just one of those things where we just have to work out the kinks. Only select people will get it, and some people won't. But it's going to be a lot of fun either way.
I see a future in it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I see this going places. Again, work out the kinks just like everything else in the show. Everything we try new, we have to iron out the kinks. But it's going to be a lot of fun here coming up here.
Maybe we should like live stream the idea when we were talking about doing the video where we were reacted to the NASCAR commercials. We should do it as a live stream.
Yeah, well,
you get the best reactions like that.
Yeah, again, we'll get there. We got more stuff playing on the horizon here from In the Marbles to help out with content. But Preston, if you got nothing else, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this show here. I'd like to thank everybody so much for tuning in to us this week here at the In the Marbles, whether you're on your regular podcast platform or on the Unhinged Sports Network. We appreciate it. Make sure to head over to inthemarbles.net to follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for the latest and greatest in the world of auto racing. And make sure to check out our Patreon page where you can contribute to the show however you wish. For Preston Lude, I'm Matt Beamer. Thank you again so much for listening to us this week. Stay safe, and we'll have a good rest of the week.
Hey race fans, I'm Preston from In the Marbles. Like what you just watched, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, and if you're looking for more content, you can find some videos right here to the left of me.